Mohbad, and I invited myself, and I got brought up. You've already started cursing me. You that don't want me to curse Joseph Aloba, now you think I'm cursing him. You are now cursing me. So it's okay for you to do it. Up to the minutes. And I've moved on from it, and you don't want to accept it. How do you marry the two together? How can we do it?
Okay, but you see, that is one of the things that I believe, and they said Bayo is followed, or somebody typing. What I think is definitely there's a system error. Because why will your person die and you will be the one to go and deposit the person in the morgue anyway? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Where individuals, we have to be the one to carry the dead body in their private cars or in the ambulance, or make arrangement for the ambulance to go and deposit the body. I don't get it. You understand? I think we don't do that here. You don't transport a dead body here. We don't. And if you die in the hospital here, almost every hospital has a morgue.
Of course.
And the hospitals that don't, some hospitals, I think almost all, even nursing homes, they have rooms for about four rooms, 4 bodies. And during COVID, when most morgues were really full because the rate at which people were dying, they had trailers where they were depositing bodies, packed in somewhere in most of hospitals' compounds. They have trailer where they were putting the body because the rates, were so high. No single morgue can contain them. They had trailers. So this thing, I think Lagos State or Nigeria as a whole, they have to revisit this Oyagbe Okumalo. They have to, the respect for the dead. So because if they were the one that deposited the body of MOHBAD in the morgue, or they took the body in and deposited the body in the morgue, because even if people die in the streets or you have an accident and the ambulance comes, the ambulance will take the dead body to a hospital and have that body deposited there. So what happens in Nigeria when people die in the streets due to motor accidents? Are they saying that and let's say I'm driving in Nigeria, God forbid I have an accident and I cry, who is going to take the body and to where? If I'm alone and I don't have any identification on me, what is the provision that the states or the country have? What do they have for such scenario?
I don't think they have any provision for that.
Can you imagine?
They don't.
That's why, you are working for Elegushi, Otigbowo. You are doing. Me, I don't want to go back to Nigeria. I want to go 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, come back. I'm done. I don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria. Nothing.
You won't enjoy yourself.
Lady Harris, good morning. Lady Harris, good morning. Supermom, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm very sorry. Happy birthday for yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good evening.
Thank you so much.
Lady Harris, good morning. I'm very sorry. I heard you say something just now. Like a case like a MOHBAD that somebody died in Lekki babes. That is why I come up. Is that a cook story or is what happened recently? In
October 24, Lekki, October 24. I told you the case file. I'm reading the notes. Yesterday they went for the autopsy. They did not use lawsuits. They used military. Can I cook up all of that?
What military wear? Because
military.
Lady Harris, Lady Harris, wait. Wait.
Go ahead.
It can't be possible that they use because of the case of MOHBAD. MOHBAD is not the first person that died in Lekki. One.
MOHBAD makes it be popular that died in Lekki. There are several people that has died in Lekki that has been published, but people are using because of MOHBAD case. No, I can't accept that. Let me tell you
what is your bone of contention? I don't understand.
Wait. There is wait. Just wait.
Mm-hmm.
You can't tell me that because of MOHBAD, they can't disclose where they want to do the autopsy or they are going to do the autopsy. That they said you should not say their name. No, that is totally wrong.
What are you talking about?
He said what you said because this story is not a real story.
You are not getting it. Hold on.
I can't ask. This story is not
Hold on.
That's not how she said it. Let her explain to you.
Let me start from the beginning. I said a case landed on my table yesterday. I cannot discuss this case in detail, yes, because we need to get the consent from the people involved. I said it's very similar to Wumi's case. Very similar. A lady, the guy died in the house. The lady is about the same age. They don't know. They cannot explain what happened. Similar to Wumi's case. And I went further because I'm reading something, and I went further. I said, the person said, I will seek consent if we can discuss, but you can mention fictitious names. That will work. But we still need consent. I'm actually reading and say that, and that is why I don't trust the girl, because I said some certain things. I said, hey, this lucky babe, she said, for all we know, there may be a syndicate killing men, young and old, for money. I'm actually reading. This case landed on my desk yesterday. Now I said, hold on, I've not gotten to where you're going. I now said that the autopsy was conducted yesterday. They are stop interjecting, man.
I'm not interjecting. You can't
put in Ajasi. Don't put Ajasi. Exactly. I don't like it.
It's not that you don't like it. Wait, you can't.
And this person said, I love this family. They are not doing their autopsy at lawsuit. They insisted on using the military hospital. That is what I said. And I said, the case of MOHBAD teaching a lot of people, nobody wants inconclusive report. So they are not using lawsuit to do the autopsy. They took the body to the military hospital. So what is it that you are contending, please?
The last one you said before I will continue. Do they use lasso for MOHBAD?
Yes, the people that conducted the toxicology, the autopsy from lasso.
No, from lasso.
Lasso too.
It's not Pennsylvania.
See, you don't know.
We
don't know. We don't.
Wait. Let's wait.
In October last year.
Yeah.
Was done at lawsuit, but they didn't tell us until when they brought the inconclusive results.
Now you are saying it was done in lawsuit, but they posted that it was done in Pennsylvania.
Okay, so you have to go to the comment section and listen.
Wait.
You are not.
Lady Harris, wait. I want to interject you for what you have been saying.
You are
you
not.
Can't be wait. When informed, wait.
Toxicology was done in Pennsylvania,
I'm in America.
Autopsy.
Wait, let me tell you. I'm in America. I came to Ikorodu to inquest. I was in inquest. So don't tell me what I don't know. See, let me tell you one thing, Harris, that you don't know. I'll be in that Lekki. It's not that I'm in Lekki. Don't tell me what I don't know. Don't use MOHBAD issue to bring crowd to your. Don't. If you like, you can bring. You always bring me down sometimes. Let me tell you one thing.
I'll bring you down because you are not making any sense. You are not making a damn sense.
should have let him.
I mean, I don't want people to come and not make sense. Let them go to other platforms that befits them. Let them go to other platforms because he's starting to talk trash. He said he's in Pennsylvania. Is it Pennsylvania they did the autopsy? They did the autopsy at the last suit, and it was a toxicologist, a pathologist from last suit that came to the inquest to be interrogated even as of September the 30th, the last inquest. And I used to have his name, but I forgot his name. I wish Aristocrat is here now. He would have been able to tell us the name. And he's telling me nonsense. Don't use MOHBAD's case to bring people to your platform. You must really be stupid for you to come to my platform. Aristocrat's dead. Aristocrat, please come and tell me the name of the pathologist that came from last suit. Because these people, that's why I said they don't know anything. These people that goes with Baba, you need to grow. You don't know jack.
Aristocrat said, Professor Shoyemi.
Thank you. From last suit, dumb.
Okay, Auntie, there's somebody at the door. Because I wasn't looking.
At my door? In my house?
Yeah. How can you be at your house? Are you guys living together? How is that possible? I stand for the truth. Shaking Bewole. Did I bring? I don't know.
What's the name?
I stand for the truth.
Yeah, like they stand for the truth. Let them come up. Shawoni Papu logo ni.
I stand for the truth. What is
Shawoni Papu logo because I don't want them to come and tell me to go to see heaven. I don't want to go see heaven. I for now.
Auntie, you know that I said, God.
Supreme,
when you came to Paparianos, I was like,
you're not going to patronize her. You won't patronize her.
Patronize what?
Have you ever seen me with such a wig? Maybe a wig in a wig.
They said the wig will be sold globally. So, just in case if anybody wants to buy it. Nonsense.
Buy one, get one free. Buy free one, then I buy one. See heaven. Most of you know, be me, most of my baby, I don't want to see heaven. Not now. The one you sent to heaven, we are still looking for justice.
He hasn't even got to heaven yet.
Because they kept disturbing at the Friday, and they were coming and making, and the buy wig, see, only need to go.
But on a serious note,
I don't want to see him right now. The other day, Adeboye said, "Oh, it's she don't like to see him. Kiwa and say me, I'm not doing no lady. It's more to see him.
You want to do anything?
It's not see him. See your shit.
He purposely used that name just to taunt the family, you know.
I know. I thought as much, but I don't want to be part of that. I just want to leave everybody alone. But now, when they cross their boundary and they are coming on a platform and on, Justice for MOHBAD's platform and doing CM, buy week, then I think they cross their boundary. Then they go, I need to phone again. CM, call, see hellfire. As she tries to hit her, she don't know heaven. As she want to pass. And you want to tell me to allow see heaven.
Oh, it's you know.
Because they have one go show like the major why
it's still roaming about asking for justice. So
Anyway, Jerry, as I was saying before, that guy said, "Is this real or fake?" So this case happened. Let me see, October 24. They refused to use lasso. They insisted on using the military hospital.
Thank you, Aristocrat. See, Supreme, I told you.
Yeah, Aristocrat to keep a secret.
He was aware, so.
No, keep a secret.
Thank you so much.
Thankfully, it's not the family. It's not a family like the Aloba. These ones, they came. Okay, he literally paid to die. Oh my shoe, I'm there. Please talk to. Okay, that's a personal conversation. So I said, okay, these are my. Let me go to this. Now I said, check the neck region very well. Request for gloves. Check the carotid arteries area, both sides. Check the groin. These are big arteries that bleed profusely. Check the skin for signs of suffocation, petechia, cyanotics. These are signs of asphyxiation. These are signs of asphyxiation. Petechia is like, so I was trying to tell my person, it's like IFO, purplish black characteristics around the eyelids, around the. I explain how you can puff, duct, go up, down, head to toe, do a head to toe assessment on the body. Use I said, I think the person said, what is asphyxiation? I said something like using a pillow to cut off oxygenation. I said, so when the body lacks oxygen for a period of time, you will know when you assess the body. So we're like communicating. I rushed down to Panty to drop the petition. Okay. He's playing a voice note. Okay, no, that's not part of that trend. Okay.
So, can I ask you?
And they just sent me the picture of the lady. I have the picture of the lady. I have the picture. This girl is so pretty. Dang. Oh, it's pretty. Oh my. Oh, fine, gone. But let me see. I cannot post it out there until. And they put it there. That's the suspect. And I say, oh my God, she's so pretty. She looks like Umi. Umi is pretty too. Very pretty girl. Take it or leave it.
So the guy died from suffocation or what?
They don't know.
We don't know.
They don't know. So I was telling, looking for sign of stabbing, look for sign of asphyxiation and stuff like that. They don't know. I say it's like Bumi's case. The story is just
Supreme.
Here there.
Supreme. Aristocrat asked a question. And I think I don't know if I was satisfied with the answer, but let me throw the question.
Where is the question here?
Now the question not here.
He
asked that what if the autopsy, the private autopsy, is the same thing as the government, as in the result is the same thing as the government autopsy, inconclusive.
Oh, you mean Baba's autopsy and
yes,
toxicology?
Autopsy.
If it is identical to the Lagos autopsy,
what's going to happen next?
Well, then this is process of elimination, and that one is going to be okay. It's going to be taken. Then the investigation continues. Investigation continues because first of all, I don't know if I've seen an inconclusive autopsy and toxicology before.
That has never happened before.
I have never seen one.
That person must die from something.
I have never seen one. It has to be, even the American people, is there not something like old age?
Even if someone died from just having a headache. I know of a case of 106.
106-year-old man, when he died, he still said cardiac something.
Wow.
So I said, ṣé ẹ tí ẹ kí ń kú of old age pé kókò tí ẹ jẹ́ old age ṣá pé èèyàn ti dàgbà ó dẹ̀ kú. Wọ́n ní he has to have a cause of death.
Cardiac arrest,
cardiac something, cardiac this. This was even 1993. I asked the question. 1993, I asked the question.
There's nothing like inconclusive result when
it's nothing like inconclusive.
Even an autopsy result.
And I get that. Let me read this autopsy and this result to you. Hold on. Let me turn the lights on. Then go when you daddy.
The boy died from something. So and they have to
but before you continue, I want to ask a question, please.
Go ahead.
About this new case. Was the man living with the woman alone? And after he died, did they arrest the lady, the girl, the suspect? Has she been arrested?
I cannot discuss the case yet.
Okay.
But it's similar. I don't think she's arrested yet. I don't think, but I cannot discuss the case yet. But we will discuss the case because I think I know we will discuss the case. Okay, I want to read. I want to read this case to you. Good, it's right here. Super. Oh God. No. Oh God. Okay. Super TV CEO, alleged murder suspect. Chidima's trial resumes October 15. What is it? So I'm reading an old newspaper to you. But I want to read some certain things to you. A Lagos High Court sitting at the Tafa Balewa Square will on October 15, 2024. Please don't type in the comment section. We are in November now. But I don't type that. We are referencing. Please. Resume the trial of Chidima Ojukwu, charged with the murder of the Super TV Chief Executive Officer Michael Osifo Ataga. Women Agata. Ataga. I've been calling that Agata. We are talking Agata. Agata. I don't know. I've been calling Agata. But it's Ataga. Ojukwu, a 300-level mass communication student of the University of Lagos, is being prosecuted alongside her sister Chioma Egbochu and one Adedapo Quadri for the murder of Ataga. The defendants were arraigned on October 12, 2021 by the Lagos State government. Ojukwu and Quadri are facing the first to 8 counts, bordering on conspiracy, murder, and stabbing, while her sister Egbochu is facing the 9th of stealing an iPhone 7 belongs to the late Ataga. Ojukwu and Quadri were alleged to have conspired and murdered Ataga on June 15, 2021 by stabbing him several times with a knife in the neck and chest. The incident occurred at number 19 Adewale Oshin Street, Lekki Phase 1, Lagos. Reports to Metro, the Punch Metro reports that before the ongoing court vacation, the prosecution had called 11 witnesses. The 11th witness, number 11, the 11th witness, Dr. Richard Somiari. And I think this name, Somiari, God, please, guys, type there, aristocrat. This name came up also in MOHBAD's case, Somiari. Because when I pay your court, it calls go up on the comment.
That's the pathologist.
God bless you. Same pathologist. And he goofed. Now, listen, that's why I want to read it. That is Lagos State pathologist Somiari Onishekusheni. We are listening. No. The 11th witness, Dr. Richard Somiari, a forensic expert, had revealed to the court that the DNA blood sample found on Chidinma's red dress matched that of victim Ataga. Somiari, a director and consultant for the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, was led in evidence by the Lagos State Deputy Director of Public Prosecutions, Mrs. Adenike Oluwafemi. He told the court that he had practiced forensics for 15 years and had conducted over 500 forensic tests. Please follow. Aristocrats, please come up. Somiari told the court that his office received 21 different items on different days from their DNA center. According to Somiari, the items that were received for evidence include a stained red dress, an army green t-shirt, and a DNA sample from Chidinma Ojukwu. Okay. He also told Justice Yetunde Adesanya that other items received were urine, blood, gastric contents, and bile, which were retained for toxicology reports. The witness said, that is Somiari, said the goal was to create evidence triangle to link the suspects to the crime scene and the victim. Let's proceed. Somiari said the DNA on the red dress matched that of the victim, which is Ataga, but did not match that of Chidinma and the other suspects. Because I don't know if all that court, Chidinma will not have a simple court. But let's proceed, because I don't trust this Somiari. Somiari said the DNA on the red dress matched that of the victim, Ataga, but did not match that of Chidinma and the other suspects, Babalola Disu and Oluwatomi Dada. The witness, during cross-examination by the first defendant's counsel, and I believe the first defendant will be Chidinma, by Chidinma's counsel. I'm only trying to explain further. The witnesses during the cross-examination by the first defendant's counsel, Mr. Unwuka Igu, told the court how the result of the toxicology report was forwarded to the Office of the Attorney General of Lagos, Commissioner of Public, and the Director of Public Prosecutions. He, however, said not all forensic reports went through such a procedure. He asked if he questioned when asked if he questioned the report given by the Dr. Andrew Unu in the United States of America, the witness said, I have already said that I am not a toxicologist. It is a toxicologist that can do such. So this Somalia has been running an illegal deal, because from when they went to Pennsylvania or wherever they went to, they also got some link, or something like that. I really did not follow that very closely. Ungo, however, requested that the video of the crime scene to be played, and the court granted it. In this case, we don't have the CCTV of the crime scene in MOHBAD's case.
I was just going to say that, Supreme.
Yes.
Okay, this case that you're talking about right now.
This one is 2021, Chidinma and the SUP TV. Okay.
They were able to retrieve some evidences from the house.
Yes.
But unfortunately, they couldn't do the same for MOHBAD.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense.
Why the video was playing now? However, Ugu, requested the video of the crime scene to be played, and the court granted it. That is the CCTV. While the video was playing, he asked the witnesses whether the sample of the blood on the curtain of the house, the wall, the duvet, like the duvet Baba Mohbad saw, the duvet, the white polo the victim was wearing, the chair, the rug, if all of these things were tested, the witness answered that the samples were not submitted. He explained that the markers indicated in his report had nothing to do with the video. Are you saying that this Somali could a good job? Earlier, Somali told the court that some samples were in storage but not tested. Does that sound the same? When they said they collected sample from MOHBAD since September when they exhumed it and it was not tested, they stored them somewhere. When we were telling you guys that go see sample anywhere in the US way back January, February, until we called, until Berekete got involved, until Somali decided to send some shit, God knows what, to US. This same Somali, or no, Somalia, this Somalia, whatever, Somiari. Don't pay ni Somali. Somiari. Earlier, Somiari told the court that some samples were in storage but not tested. Why will you have samples in storage in an homicide case and not tested? Why? So you see, definitely Somiari, this is one of the reasons why this new case in October, they did not take their body to lawsuit because also lawsuit. That is why they chose the military one. So this Kopoke that came up, that was saying some, I don't want to use the word trash. Are you listening?
Now you see the reason why we have an inconclusive result for MOHBAD.
Now you will see the reason why you have inconclusive. In fact, maybe I don't want to write because with this case, a MOHBAD case, this pathologist should have been petitioned by Baba's legal team. If I were to be part of that legal team, knowing this and saying this now, I'm going to reference this, I'm going to reference that, I'm going to say this man needs to be checked. He's a quack pathologist, quack whatever he called himself. He's a quack one.
He's working for the Lagos state government.
He's working for Lagos state, so you can see legal team Baba, they can actually take this up that, okay, considering this case, how come a lot of stuff were given to him and he put them in the storage? When they were watching the video, they were asking, let me go back to it, while the video was playing, he asked the witnesses whether the witness, which is the 11th witness, which is Somiari or whatever, which is Somiari, they asked, where he asked the witness, Somiari, whether the samples of the blood on the curtain of the house or of the hotel or Airbnb, because some people will be saying it's not the house, it's the Airbnb, it's the hotel or whatever, the curtain, the wall, because there were spatters of blood, the duvet, the white polo shirt the victim was wearing, the chair, the rug, everything in the house, were they tested? The witness, which is Somiari, answered that the samples were not submitted. Okay. He explained that the marker indicated in the report had nothing to do with the video. So he did not test anything in the video. Earlier, Somiari told the court that some samples were in storage. At least they probably could have submitted the t-shirts, none of these things, the curtains, maybe not the chair, not the table, not the rug. He said they were in the storage, but not tested. But Somalia, so something, sha. Somebody is requesting.
But what's the purpose of him keeping those samples in the storage?
What was his purpose of keeping Mohbad samples?
Because that was
keeping Mohbad samples hemolyzed.
Yeah, that was the same
Mohbad
thing.
samples has hemolyzed before they even sent it out. If not for the outcry of TikTokers.
Yeah, if not for Berekete, the samples would just be sitting there. You've collected the sample and you didn't do anything with it. So
he was asked if any DNA sample, was taken from the second defendant, Quadri, and the witness said,
Still, can I please interject?
Go for it.
Apologies, I might not be in. I'm in Ondo at the election now. I just finished a meeting, so I will soon drop up. But Richard Somari is the director of the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center. He is the one that is the owner of the ITS diagnosis, biosciences diagnosis, whatever, in Pennsylvania, laboratory in Pennsylvania. You can see he's a very rich man. He has about 3 of those diagnoses in Pennsylvania, 3 different center location as investigation, and he's the director. Now, in this case, he's not the pathologist, but he's a professional forensic person, and he's an adjunct professor.
He said he's not the pathologist, toxicologist.
He's not the pathologist, but the pathologist but he's in a position to come and talk about the result that was done.
Let me ask you a question. Who was there on the 30th? Was it not Somiari?
No. Somiari was the Professor Shoyami now.
I said, who was on the inquest on the 30th that they were cross-examining?
It was Shoyami. I think it was Shoyami that came.
So Shoyami.
Was it Shoyami?
It was.
I don't have.
It was Shoyami.
I don't know.
That was the pathologist that did. That came initially and later came later. That was the pathologist. Somiari never. I don't think he came for the inquest for Mohbad. I don't think so. But he is the director. He was the one that sent. He was the one that came out to say he sent the samples abroad. He was the one that said he sent the samples abroad, and he never. So I think that is where he came into. That is how he got involved. So, the one thing I just want to point out is, in this case of this man that died, the CEO of TSL TV or something, you could see that the time when they did the medical examination is faster than that of Mohbad. That is the difference. Number 2, they moved to the venue earlier. That of Mohbad, after his death, they took his body, go and bury his body. It took over 10 days before police exhumed him, before they came to his apartment. So, naturally, a lot of distortion would have happened in the house. So they cannot take rock, they cannot take anything, because those samples in Mohbad's house is already contaminated by people. People were living in Mohbad's house after he was buried. So police cannot take
rock and all of those things. We are just trying to compare that, between the CCTV and that, in our own case, and when I say our own case, I mean in Mohbad's case too, these samples that
of Mohbad.
So that of Mohbad. So Miari, the sample were not sent to Pennsylvania right away. And he also said this here that they were stopped.
Right away.
Yes, he also said in this case too that these samples were
pattern of similarity.
That's what I'm saying.
You can see the similarity in their pattern. They will take sample, but will not attend to the sample on time. Understanding that samples, the more you keep them, the more your possibility of getting the answer is diminishing. But in that of this man that died,
they can all hemolyze, the diabetes
and everything. Yes.
Yeah.
Once you take
in
a
the case of
sample,
this man that died, you know that they already know the cause of his death, as in it was as a result of stabbing by that girl and her accomplice. That of MOHBAD, they don't even know anything, so they need to do proper investigation. So why I feel, even if they delay that of this man that you are reading his report, that of MOHBAD should not be delayed, because that of MOHBAD needs accuracy. And this one, you don't know what killed MOHBAD, and that of MOHBAD have taken time, have spent days under the head. They need to exhume it. So assuming, you know, the day they exhumed it, the following day was when they carried out the autopsy. The same day they took the samples. They should have sent that sample that same week, as much as possible. They should have done it. And as at that time, all the forensic center is up and running, so they can do all those tests in Nigeria. As at that of this man that died, but as at that of MOHBAD, they had said they destroyed the forensic lab, so they need to send it out. That is the more reason they should have done it on time, because we are still going to send it.
Was the last killing the NSAS is 2020. This case is 2021.
So okay, it's 2021, Abi. So it means that the laboratory also has been damaged. So there is nowhere for them to have done that. But that of MOHBAD is a much different case, because you don't even know the cause of his death. You move in to assess the body very late. That is the level of decomposition already. So if you take those samples, you should have sent it out as fast as possible, not 5 months after they took the sample. So for me, let's begin to see the lapses even on the part of the agency, that is the Lagos State DNA Forensic Center, in their modus operandi of delaying samples taking. And they don't even seem to be taking all the necessary samples. Look at what they were asking the man to move to the venue of event so fast, but you did not take all the samples. You did not say blood stain. You did not, and those things were there. No one had tampered with it. So what stopped them from taking all those ones, except the one they want to take? So I think when it comes to government functionaries exercising their duty, they are not doing it professionally.
even the one they took, they didn't do anything with it.
They put in the storage.
Well,
They
what are
just
you
storage.
using them for?
And the man
So Biari told the court that some samples were in storage for the court testing.
Imagine, and the man is still the director of that center.
What's the purpose of taking the samples if they're not going to be tested?
If they're not going to test it,
You know, why taking it then?
this report you are reading, is it the recent court sitting or the first one?
It's dated September 3rd when they were going to go back. The title is Super TV CEO Alleged Murder Suspect Chidima's Trial Resume October 15th. So I don't know if there's another release after this publication.
No, October 15th of which month? Which year?
Which year? This year.
Something of that person in 2024. Can you? So why are they keeping this? So why are they keeping this? So why are they keeping this? They're calling the information. They wouldn't have even sent the sample. They would have just taken it and keep it in the fridge. You can see the shabby.
Susan was shouting. There's no anything anywhere. They say, shut up, bull. That is all they see. We were giving them information. This is not done. This is Bayo will be making fun. Susie will be saying, Belekete. Iye no matenu moti titi na wig, no matenu moti titi. The important information is slipping away from their hands.
So key thing we need to take note here. It seems to be the stock in trade of Lagos State Forensic Center. Exactly. To take sample of disease and just put it in storage and not do the necessary.
For what? And then we get paid from Lagos State. He will collect.
And don't
money.
forget, see, this man that died is a rich man. No? We always say, is it because MOHBAD? So their attitude is not about who is rich or poor. It is their professionalism. Because it has shown they've done something like that before. Even in an high-profile case of someone that is rich and they were following the matter. And people that are educated. Unlike that of Baba MOHBAD, that people say, oh, Baba is not educated, Baba is poor, Baba is that. Just post it. So Lagos, that center seems to be a center that likes to drop people. They don't act professionally. Understanding that their director is a doctor and an adjunct professor who understands the tenets of forensics.
This center actually needs to be petty. I know. He's rich. He has 3 labs in the United States, blah, blah, blah. But he needs to be petitioned because it is unethical for you to just get samples and store them away.
He's rich to his pocket. He's not doing his job. We are not interested in his job. He's not doing his job as the head of that center.
Lagos State government. So, instead of using the money to send the samples wherever he needs to send the samples to, or
maybe the deal
and I think
between him and the Lagos State government. Maybe they're not paying him what the
government cannot do
I don't think so. I don't think it's about payment.
Will not do such thing. And another thing we also need to take notice. If we find this out in that of the man that died in 2021, delay in taking sampling, we found this out in that of MOHBAD. What about other ones they've done in the past?
Listen, what about I'm going to ask, let me call it African TV. I want to launch autopsy and toxicology because that one is not done yet. Only just Somalia, you're not doing shit.
Is it that of Bamishe?
Yeah.
We don't even know. That one they did scooping of the vagina, etc., for them to know that she was raped. So they probably did some testing. And they did some DNA testing, that one, according to the court. Another thing, before I drop, that is also showing here. The case of this man was since 2021, Abby, and they caught the culprits. They have about 3 suspects. As at then, as at 2021, we're in 2024, the matter is still in court. So when people are making noise that this matter is slow, can we see how slow the judicial process in Lagos State is? Even in a case where they already know the murderer, they know the murder weapon, they have everything, and this case is still slowing down. Just suppose that
instead of you saying, what we're a year and a half, no, things are.
Just suppose that with that of Bamishe too. Bamishe, they've already seen a murder, they've seen a murderer, and the man that drove the bus. Yet the case is still in court, still crawling like snail. It shows the system.
So the new case at hand, let me see. I have the picture of the girl. The autopsy was done yesterday while samples of toxicology were taken. Please discuss the case, but use fictitious names. Okay, I think I have the consent to discuss the case with fictitious names, but I have to find a way to rewrite it because if I'm reading, I'm going to forget and I'm going to read the real names. I don't want to do that.
You can just give them a tag, ABC. Or female
call them Jane
par excellence.
What did you for all
par excellence.
So call them Jane and John Doe.
Let me see if I can squeeze it in. Where is the case number? I'm just checking. This is a very interesting case. Minileka. Petition against Minileka. No, Minileka. Well, the petition has been sent November 15. The Deputy Commissioner of Police, State Crime Investigation Department, Bansi Adekunle Yaba, GSA petition against Jane.
Jane and John Doe.
For the suspected murder of
Mr. Lagbaja, Abi Mr. Temedu.
Mr. Temedu. The above subject matter refers, please, we the counsel of Mr. Lagbaja, the complaint. No,
Mr. Temedu.
But I want you to know that this also happened.
Okay, just read the case before you change the names. Read the case and give us the summary of what happened.
I've read the case. I just told you it's this case. Let me see.
It's similar.
They also went to Perez. They also went to Perez. Perez medical.
The same Perez.
Yes, now she be
the
like
same environment.
The same Perez.
So what did Perez do? It was Perez that confirmed.
It's also brought in dead. Let me see if I can. Yeah.
Same.
Our clients called by 9 p.m. to check on the welfare of the deceased and confirmed that it was fine. 9 p.m. Just like Mama MOHBAD was calling, onsun. It was confirmed that it was fine and healthy and sleeping. At 5:30 a.m. on the next day, 25th of October 2024, our clients received a call from Jane. I'm only using fictitious name now. Jane, that the disease was unconscious and not breathing. Just like bí Wùmí náà ṣe pé tí Mama MOHBAD ń pè ní 3. Tí Wùmí sọ pé ẹ má bọ̀ ó wà ní ríkú ọmọ ó wà ní ríkú aya. Exactly. Someone that was sleeping and fine at now 5:30 a.m. they received the call that he was unconscious and not breathing. Immediately, our client instructed the transport him to the nearest hospital so that he also can get medical help, or so that he can get medical help. Our clients, being a seasoned medical professional, made several calls to her colleagues who lived within the Lekki metropolis to assist her in locating her brother, the deceased. Before she will arrive, as she was in transit from Abeokuta, where she is domiciled. Perez, here comes Perez. Perez Medicare Hospital was the first hospital disease was rushed to, and Jane Lanikin Lumbeyen, right? Jane.
Yeah.
Jane and what? John Doe.
Yeah.
Jane alleged that the hospital refused to attend to the disease on the premise that the disease was brought in dead. So when I say similar to Wumi's case, am I making sense?
On the premise that what? On the premise that what?
On the premise that the patient was brought in dead.
So they did not attend to it.
So when I tell you
from the best case in here, they take their hand away from Boala.
So when I tell you similar to Wumi's case, am I communicating? Then they went to another hospital. And the other hospital is Vedic Life Care Hospital.
Auntie, bring Isabella up in case we
want to
bring
you up. Are you not a moderator? I'm multitasking.
Isabella's account is on private.
I don't know if I can bring her up either. Only
you can do that. Only the host.
Only you can make me happy.
Aristocrat, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
How are you, Isabella?
Hi, Mr. Katz.
Okay, let me continue reading before I forget.
I sent you a message.
The other hospital, Vedic Life Care Hospital, had similar reports as Perez Medicare Hospital. Our client further briefed us that she arrived at about 10 a.m. and noticed that because this person is a medical doctor, okay, our client, that is the medical doctor, briefed us that she arrived at about 10 a.m. Remember, guys, 9 p.m., they said he was sleeping fine, hale, and healthy. At 10 a.m. the next day, our client arrived and noticed that her brother was naked with just a wrapper covering his private. His body was stiff and his tongue was out. Anybody remember the picture Papariano showed with MOHBAD's tongue out? As a medical doctor, our client became suspicious of the stiffness of the diseased body, which indicated that he had died hours before Jane had called, as his body has entered a stage of rigor mortis. Also, his tongue being stuck out of his mouth indicated a possibility of suffocation. So our clients also observed that won't try to remember our clients also observed that Jane, that's the name we are using for this case, our clients also observed that Jane was not sober in her outlook, and she looked so cold. She also had contradictory narratives and resorted to tampering with the belongings of the disease, which include his foreign currency, dollars, and his personal effects. Our clients, through diseased friends, realized that Jane had gotten contact from the disease information from his cell phone, blah, 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 blah. This disease was deposited at the General Hospital, ODAN, is that ODAN or ODAN? The deceased was deposited at the General Hospital, ODAN, Lagos Mortuary, by the complainant. Until date, the wife or the deceased wife has made no attempt to go visit the car. And the rest of the story continues. Does this sound similar like Wumi's case, yes or no?
Yes, it does sound similar. Now, Seal, something that is very astonishing in what you've read now.
I try to pick bits and pieces, so in case they are here, they will not be reading their case.
It's okay. Just I want to ask this few questions. What time did they take the disease to the hospital?
Let me see this. This is a petition. I don't know.
I think she said 10 in
No, you said 5:30 a.m.
5:30 a.m. Okay.
5:30 a.m.
The sister of the deceased called at 9 p.m. They said,
and they said it was fine.
Remember when MOHBAD called at 9 a.m. Wumini Onsun. He called again at 12 because MOHBAD was expecting 5 million. Wumini Onsun Shegbon Kokoni. Then she called again at 3. Wumini Agbamio, Aniruku Oko, Aniruku Omo. So this one called at 9 p.m. Onsun. Onsun. At 5:30 a.m., which is about 10 hours later, 8 hours later, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 hours later, she received a call that Otiku, unconscious. She now said, take him to the hospital. She got to Lagos from Abeokuta at about 10:30 a.m., which is about 13 hours later. She be 9 or so, okay. And she got the call at 5:30. So 10:30, 5 hours after she received the call that the guy was unconscious. But she now noticed rigor mortis and the protruding tongue that could suggest suffocation.
Because she's a medical person and
she's a medical personnel.
Yes, thank you.
Does it sound similar?
What I want to say is
again. Now, ask me how old is the girl?
Similar. Why
age group? Age.
How are we even sure she's not a friend of Wumi? You know?
She's as pretty, and they both live in Lekki, and she did Mama Bobomo.
They probably know.
That's why I titled it Lekki Babes.
The disease.
Lekki Babes.
How old is the disease? How old is the disease?
Agbalagba. This one is old.
Agbalagba.
He got to Lagos. He got to Lagos October 24.
From where?
US. You hold dollar now.
Wow.
Maryland.
So kò tí fẹ́ gẹ̀ yẹn, kò tí fẹ́.
Ó ti fẹ́, ó ti san dowry, wọ́n ti ṣe everything. Wọ́n ti san dowry. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe ceremonial. Wọ́n fẹ́ lọ ṣe white wedding, but wọ́n ti san. The dowry has been paid in full. Everything has been done, paid in full. I said similar like Wumi.
Is the girl an Igbo girl too? She Igbo?
The girl is Edo.
Oh, okay.
So what I want to say is
it's not
I think this case is similar, yes. And I think
so is it a syndicate killing?
These people have done a very good job by ensuring that they didn't go to bury their loved one, by ensuring that they took notice of things around, missing things, how things are
learned from MOHBAD's case.
And they were able to take I think it's because, for example, this person is a medical person who notice all those things and understand the procedure. But another thing I will be expecting further is to know if they have done the postmortem examination.
So they did that yesterday.
Okay, so that we will know.
They're waiting for the toxicology. Some specimen has been collected and sent.
You know, so we'll be waiting for how. Is the police now fully involved? Have they taken over the case?
Yes.
Fantastic.
This is a very similar one. Commissioner of Police, Fancy.
Okay. I think this is a similar case. It seems that it's a trend of younger ladies, you know, doing something to their partners.
The Gen Zs.
This is pathetic, eh?
That is why I label it Lekki Babes. And now KPK, Kopoke, that just came to attack me. I hope you are listening. Toroni Mafiku Mubadi Kashi Cruz, pe fake in Kotimonso. I said to Lasso, these people did not use lawsuit. Oh, maybe you missed that part. Let me go. These ones, they refused to use lawsuit. They used the military hospital for their. That is how we started discussing about Somalia, or whatever his name is.
You need to understand something. Whether using lawsuit or not, all military hospitals are very good, and don't exhume. This was not exhumed.
No, this one was not exhumed.
So they will have taken it to the general hospital if the body was exhumed. It's the state that take full charge of it, so they wouldn't have gone to.
That is the question I asked earlier. So I said, what is the provision for people that died as a result of motor accident? Who takes those bodies? Since it looks like when you die in the
hospital, government. It's the government, so they will go to a government
Take them
hospital.
to general.
And what about the ones that died in the hospital? Who takes them to the morgue?
It will be which hospital? Private hospital.
I don't know the difference.
Is it a private hospital?
I'm asking general question. I don't know the difference.
Okay. The one that died in the hospital. See, for example, if your corpse is in a general hospital and the patient is deceased, if it is within a general hospital and that general hospital have morgue facility, they will arrange everything to be done internally. They will move it to the morgue. That general hospital will do it. But if you are in a private hospital, if there is no suspicion, there are also private morgues in Nigeria. So you either take it to a private morgue or you take it to the general hospital morgue. You choose one. So it's not a determinant, since it's not a criminal investigation or something. But they will have gotten any document that will allow them to take the person to morgue. So no problem. But if it's a general accident on the road, it's the responsibility of the government to undo that. And
the reason I asked was Wumi was told to take the body to the morgue. Why was she even asked? I thought it's supposed to be the responsibility of the hospital.
Come now, see, it is two things. It is two things. You took a body to the hospital and they check the whatever they will check. What do you call that thing? Is it DPR or CRP or whatever? That they will check and ensure that the person is dead. So you now say, okay, you brought this person in dead. The advice for you is to take the person to the morgue. Because if that hospital does not have a morgue, they will ask you to take it to the morgue. It is you that can now say, I need an ambulance, which the hospital will oblige you that you will pay for to take to the hospital. The hospital then gives you a discharge document that will make that body admittable in a morgue. But that document is to, okay, CPR. That document is for them to know that a medical institution have certified the body dead. Not that you just brought a body. And that is why morgue will not take it. Morgue do not have doctor that will be checking the CPR for you. If you bring a body to the morgue, it means someone have said is dead. So there will be a document from you. Let me give you a good example. When I lost my mom in Lut,
yeah,
thank you. So when I lost my mom in Lut, it was in the Lut. So when it happened and I was told, send my younger one to go there, and they said, you need to move it to the morgue. And they gave a document. So, it is Lut. They also have a morgue facility. So she moved from that place and went to the other place where it is, submitted the document, and they sent people down, and from the ward, they arranged the body, packed the body, and moved it to the morgue. And the morgue we moved, and even that day, even that day, when we got to the morgue, they now said they don't have space in the morgue. We now move it to Lagos Island. Lagos Island morgue.
By yourself.
From Lut. Ambulance. We have to pay for it.
Family.
Yes, by the family. Ambulance from Lut, we then move it to Lagos Island. Lagos Island General Hospital morgue. That was where we moved it to from Idiaraba. You understand? That is a government institution, but they gave us a document. They gave us the document. They put all the details, time of death, cause of death, That was what was now presented at Lagos Island morgue. Because if we don't have that, then we ask you to go and get police report. We do not need police report since we add that from a general hospital to another general hospital. So it is the family of the disease that will carry your load, because it's not Oku Ijoba. The family knows everything about it, but you will pay for the services, ambulance, everything. You pay for it. Okay, move.
Somebody said ambulance. Most times it is a taxi.
Yeah, but that's what
taxi. It's because you don't have money to pay for ambulance. Ambulance is always there. Even if you don't have money for regular ambulance. There are other ones that are there, private one you pay. So if anyone, for example, just as I've said, my mom died in the ward in Lut, dead. It is in their ward, right there and there. So they gave all the documents. So it's under their jurisdiction. They knew the cause of death, knew everything, not brought in dead, knew everything. So if for one of their patients that passed on, it is the family that they gave the discharge document to that has to move it to the morgue. So now compare the one that you brought the person in dead. You brought the person in dead. They will also advise you, this person is dead, though. Please take the person to the morgue. You will now tell them, okay, help us arrange the body. And they will do all that there, and you get ambulance and you move it. What they should have done in case of MOHBAD is to get an ambulance.
That's what they should have done.
Is to get an ambulance and move it. If you don't have ambulance and use your vehicle, move it. Whichever way you have to move it. But they will give you a document because they've been able to certify it dead.
They brought him dead. They still certify him dead, and they gave them the document that
they will, because an hospital is because under the corona law, you need an authority to say this person is dead.
Yeah.
Because if the person is not dead, maybe that could have Gini, you now carry the person to morgue. You've committed murder. That is what it means. That is why you need someone to certify it.
Lifestyle. I don't know if this lifestyle is the lifestyle that is MOHBAD's dancer. You've been typing, I've been reading your comments. Come up and engage with us if you know.
What do you mean by they will need a police report?
Lifestyle, which police report?
Police
you don't
report
need,
for what?
You need either of the two. Either of the two.
I think you need
You only need police report if you don't have a document that have certified by a medical institution that the person is dead.
Yeah.
Then police will have checked it and they will incident it and give you the report. The report that you collected is number one, for you to move within the metropolis because you could be stopped. Police can stop an ambulance if they suspect it. Number two, for it to be admissible in the mortuary, because a morgue attendant is not going to conduct any medical examination on the deceased. He will assume you've done everything and they will then set it up and put it in a tray and push it inside. That is what they will do. And that is why all those authorities are the one to say this person is dead or not. And so everybody just have to be educated. You need to be educated. Most people that move, okay, you have body that die at home. If you check body that die at home, most people will first go to an hospital. We first go to an hospital. When you get to the hospital, they do what they have to do, and they said, oh, this person is brought in there, we know. Okay, help us arrange. Then they will arrange for ambulance for you if they have, and they will give you a document. It's that document that you take to the morgue. And in a case, look at this case. This one is a sad one. In a case where it is a child that died, not an adult per se, you will find out that under the Nigerian rule is a sorrowful death. But if they take that body to the hospital, they don't go to morgue again, because in that case, you are not doing any form of investigation if it's not suspicious. But if it is suspicious, you need to get documents to take it to the morgue. If it's like you took the body to the hospital and it was dead and it's a baby, what do you do when they say the baby is dead? You arrange to bury the child. That is what most people do. They don't waste time, because that, you can't keep it. But that of MOHBAD is a suspicious death. So more is required in terms of delaying it for you to investigate it.
That's
it is suspicious already.
They didn't take him to the morgue, despite the fact that they advised them to take him to the morgue. But
it is suspicious because taking the body back home, what do you want to do with the body at home? Do you want to investigate it or what? You need to take it to the morgue, report it to the police, and all that. I don't know. Those are things that, but in all these things we learn. People need to do better, you know.
Yeah, it's very
like this case that Supreme has read. These people, they did the right thing. They did the right thing. Took it to hospital, did everything, suspended. You could see that they don't have talent in taking the body to the morgue.
Yeah.
They don't have talent. They will have gotten the discharge document and take it. It is after they now wrote petition, did everything, and tell the police. So they also know that they need to preserve the body. They need to preserve the body for, whatever it is. So people just have to learn that once a death is suspicious, the best thing you need to do is just subject it to the authorities so that they can do whatever test you might require to unravel it.
So we need to ask Wumi the question: why didn't she take Mohbad to the morgue as instructed?
Thank you. Those are questions now, because in her statement she's saying a role, which means even she herself suspected foul play.
That's the more reason why.
If you suspected foul play, you people shouldn't have buried the body at all.
Yeah, you should have taken him to the morgue.
You need to involve the authority. You already suspected foul play. It's not that, he slept and did not wake up.
Who is this lifestyle?
Everything was perfect.
That is saying you are wrong, bro. Who is this lifestyle?
I bet. Ignore. Ignore everything you respond to.
It's a ghost. Maybe it's life. Maybe it's MOHBAD's dancer, that one of the people that participated.
I don't think so.
This one is just put a close account.
No, it's not.
I just checked my block list. If you see my block list, it's all this purple, see heaven.
Probably he or she is probably one.
It's like 15 of them on the block list. I have unblocked all of them. I don't even know how to like that. I go like purple all the way down. Don't block them, mute them.
Auntie, no, I don't block people now. I don't block.
So I wanted to say something though. I wanted to ask Aristocrat a question on the Bagisha.
Don't say that.
Adébóyè gan tó ti ready, ẹ wá tèmi.
Ẹ máa nágbàǹde, tàbá sọ́ọ̀sì ẹ máa ní èmi ọmọ tí mo ìwà ń tà.
Èmi ọmọ ògbóró.
Àgbà ò tí ì dé Spring. I just celebrated my 54th yesterday. So
Látìndé náà nìyẹn. Àtàwà mọ̀ orúkọ ẹ̀rẹ́.
Àgbà ò tí ì dé, ó di 70, ẹ fẹ́ máa pera yín lágbà.
I'm still in my 20s.
Now when you clock 70, you dey call yourself Arugbo.
I'm a Gen Z.
You're a Gen Z. You're a Gen Z.
Gen Z from the back.
Happy now.
So I mean, we're gonna treat this case. I will discuss it extensively.
So, I want to ask these people that own this case, what do they want to do? Do they want publicity for it? Do they want to follow up with what the government is doing, or what?
I think all of the above. But I want to make sure, because they contacted me.
They should be ready for media communication. Even the man that you first read his case, that other man that was stabbed by that girl, the family came out to the press. You must say this thing in the public for the public to take it up.
Yes.
You must do press discussion. Now that we have social media, people should be able to probe, ask a lot of questions, and they began to demand from police, what have you done?
Yes.
Where are you? Because it's all about seeking answers so that you will know that they're actually following it up.
Yes.
So they will be ready to disclose the true identity.
Eventually. I saw African TV here. I want to ask African TV. I want to ask him about Bami Shaye as the autopsy and toxicology done, and who is it? The same Somalia?
If it is in Lagos now, it will be under that. It will be under that department. If it is in Lagos,
I just
that
saw
is the Lagos State Forest. That is the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center.
Well, then, that is true, since that's why I want African TV to come up, and I think I called his name earlier. He needs to see if that is the same facility and it's still the same Somalia, then he needs to put a petition forward as the NGO that is following this case. I think it's on the case of Shai. Why? Because we can see a pattern. We can see a pattern of collecting specimens and storing it and not sending it.
Case? So we need to
find out. I want to ask him. Okay. I want to ask him. I don't know. I'm thinking out loud.
Okay. But Bamishe case is in court. I think the challenge of Bamishe is the slow pace of the court proceedings. The DPP are not, handling it very well.
But I thought she was crying this not too long ago. Can you believe when the results something jade? She said it. That's why I want African pay. What is Salomon since you that Salomon? African TV. His background is always very noisy. Let me see. Let me call him. I'm checking the list first. Then I'll call him.
Musa, are you ready? Go now. All right.
Musa. Let me go and see African TV. AFT. AFT. Let me call him.
Yes? Me?
Or maybe is it the one requesting? Someone is requesting. Tani Aja, Supreme Iron Lady, is requesting.
I am the Juicy.
You guys block Juicy. Hey, African TV, I'm on a live show. Mori Insincere de Salo. I wanted to bring you in. We have a question for you, and everybody is hearing you. For Bamishaye case, your background is always noisy. For Moti, you're speaker. You were originally on speaker. Because we are very noisy. For Bamishaye case, do you guys have the toxicology or the autopsy and toxicology results? Do you have it? No.
They have autopsy, the toxicology, the rape kit test result did not come back, and that's part of the problem. We are challenging them to produce the rape kit test that they said they were taking abroad.
Hey, so and which office is that? Do you know? Is it the same Somalia, something like that? Last week.
What's your question?
I said, is it that same guy that is handling MOHBAD's case? The Somalia, is that the department that is the DNA and forensic department? Somiari.
Yes, and the DPP is the same handling of that case.
Bingo. And so the rape case from 2000, which year was that? 2022? It will
be 3 years in February.
Yeah, 2022, 23, 24, 20. Since 2022, there's no result from the rape case. And it's being handled by Somiari. Bingo.
That will be since 2021.
To determine if there was rape. And the family is still waiting for that result. We don't have that result. That's part of the petition and the actions that we're bringing forward in court.
Because, the case of the Chidinma versus the Super TV CE, it was equally handled by Somiari, and the specimen were collected and stored away. Nothing was done.
Yeah, this is becoming a pattern with the Lagos state government.
That's why I'm saying we need to petition the Lagos state government for this shenanigan.
Well, we're doing that on Bamishi's case. And just a quick announcement. Bamishi's natural posthumous birthday is on the 30th of this month. The foundation is paying a visit to the family, and we're doing a tribute to Bamishi on the 23rd of February, which will be exactly 3 years since she was killed. So watch out for the poster if you want to support her.
No, let me clap for you, sir. Hey. And then I hope the family of Bamishe with the woman of Bamishaye, they will not be sending you a petition and all of those things like the Lagatarians and the Sagittarians and the Alobarians.
We're dealing with a normal, well-grounded family. I mean, if you know this family.
So it's not Lagatarians, Alobarians, nothing like those. Jacarians, Beriberians.
Nothing like the Cocolicians.
No Cocolicians.
No Cocolicians at all.
Beriberians, Sagalicians, Lagalicious. Emma Bolori life, Emma Bolori panel.
I've been going all week without my family.
They are hearing you anyway. They are hearing you. Are we making t-shirts?
The plan will kick off on her birthday, so don't let me release anything when we meet with the family on her birthday, which is in 2 weeks' time. Posthumous birthday.
Network is salon. Anyway, let's go.
Hello, Supreme Shumbami.
Boy, darling.
Can you hear me?
Yes, dear. I can hear you, dear.
We're inviting the media to the family house. We're going to be.
When is your case with when is your case with Aloba?
My case
on the 18th of this month, Connie. Maybe
next Monday here.
I will send. I will contact this boy. If you can come and cover him, let's empower our own. I will send K-Crown. Let me connect you to K-Crown right now. While I'm
K-Crown, if you can hear me, K-Crown is already going to be there. You already told me.
Out here. Well, okay, that saves me money. I was going to pay him to come and cover. So since it's already coming, I don't need to pay him.
Tell you that. I did tell you, so go ahead.
No.
At least he can benefit. On his own, he's already coming. He knows me.
Okay.
He knows the courthouse very well.
We will not be needing to cut Boa TV anymore. We can always give the business to our very own K-Crown, Poke Media. Let's empower him. I will give him some change anyway. So come and cover it because Songo is fine.
I'll join you later if you're still on. I'll join you later.
All right, darling.
Okay. I'm watching a reporter.
All right, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Much love.
Hello.
Supreme. After you told him to fuck up, to fuck the shit, fuck away, you are now saying Darlene, your competition in it.
Love-hate relationship. No permanent enemy, no permanent friend in justice for MOHBAD. The only common thing is justice for MOHBAD. The day you fuck up, we fuck you off. The day you fuck well, we fuck you well. Whatever. Isabella don't the orientation of fucking shit.
I just want to say something regarding to what you guys were talking about just now.
Which one, the fuck?
No, I'm not talking about the fuck.
I thought you were going to tell me how you fuck.
Oh, you want to know how I fuck?
No, you said you want to tell us something about the
You really want to know? You really want to know?
I don't want to know. I beg.
That's a topic for another day.
Don't worry, don't worry. This is not enclave. This is not enclave.
This is not enclave. This is Supreme Court.
Next.
This is the Supreme Court. We deal with legal issues here. We don't deal with fuck issues here.
Yeah, it just baffles me that it's taking Lagos State government 3 years to run a test.
But why is it baffling you though? This is the same Somalia, Somiari, and look at the newspaper we read. Bamishaye is 2022 rather, because he said it's going to be 3 years next year February. So that means 2022. He
was raped. So
he was raped in a Lagos State bus.
That shouldn't take 3 years. Maybe because I live in the Western world, that's the reason why I'm saying this. Because this is something that can be done in the hospital, and they will get the results right away.
Like this.
See, that is why in MOHBAD's case, if not that the public came into MOHBAD case and shouted and shouted and shouted, they wouldn't have done any toxicology.
They won't do anything.
So
they won't do anything.
Now I can say, let me clap for the public. We the public. I stand to be corrected. I stand to be corrected in this statement I am about to make. But in comparison now to all of these cases, Bamishaye, the CEO, MOHBAD, I can conclude my personal opinion. It looks like it's even the fastest.
Yeah, MOHBAD is the fastest. Yes, you're right about that.
Any comments? Let's see the comment section. MOHBAD is the fastest in this case. Now, at least we have the Lagos State pathologist, autopsy and toxicology. Even though conclusive, not like we want to result okay, Egba, Eje, Abi.
But even with that,
only aristocrat is liking and sharing. Only aristocrat is liking. Nobody is liking. Okay. Next time, I'm going to make a disclaimer before you come to my panel. First of all, like.
Stop liking. Stop liking aristocrats. You are on the box.
Only shit.
Should not be liking it on the box.
Okay. Okay, Aja Supreme. You are Haduke.
Haduke. That is what they call me now. When they book on my diary, I decided to choose the name officially.
Haduke, but she like pick our word names, no?
That is what they call me now. If I went to one platform, they will say, Aja, the DEY. Or that one, most especially see Ebun, I want son, Aja, the DEY. Nobody go with me by one Aja, Egis, Aja, Egis. You know, the first one, Aja one.
I want to go Aja see heaven. I don't want to see heaven. That's why there's about 15 of them on my block list. You will send them to heaven. When you go to heaven, call a Durodi alone. Tell them, go to heaven. Go see heaven. Go and wait for me there. In about 70 years, I will join you. And send them to heaven.
Supreme, I'm going to bed.
It's about time. It's about time.
You had a nap already. So
I know. I slept very well. Okay, yeah.
We have not finished that analysis.
But I don't know why some people are really very taking sides. I think everybody should just be open. It looks like Bukky Jesse is taking side with Naira Marley. But granted, they have alibi. They were not in the house. So yes, I'm not going to fault them for anything until or unless someone in that house can come forward and say, Naira Marley lo ran mi iṣẹ́ o.
You know what?
My lady, you know what? Actually, if we have bias, we should not be tagging them as the one that prime Mohbad.
No, they are not.
Yeah, physically. But you don't know what BJ is trying to do. He's defending them that they were not the one that prime Mohbad. And he's still defending Ayamali that he does not bully Mohbad.
No, that's not true.
They are not the one that prime Mohbad. You see about that bullying. I am very, very objective. Like no,
that's not true.
But defending Ayamali about
the boss, you have a duty of care.
That thing that she joke with, the intentional, they give her that money. You cannot be defending Ayamali.
Evidence now. I want no evidence that was shaking Benny. Shake me, imagine be so that because the other one, when I said that what to move everybody was angry. They were all crying there. Oh, she just supreme look baby. Oh, yeah, imagine be whenever it's ready to be, because iron BJ iron lady BJ. Iron lady BJ has not offended me, has not dragged me. Why drag her or why best speaker? I'm not gonna best speaker. Let me just, and that is not what by Mohbad, so let me leave it. Okay.
Yeah, she has mentioned my name before, and I'm gonna drag her.
I mentioned you.
I am not gonna be a party to that. I don't mind them. She not gonna look at Okubaye. Because you married my wife for you.
Running.
That
is a lie, because you said chairman as a crunchy queen, $1, and that is a lie, Shori. That is a lie. But I'm not. Okay, be listening. I'm going to step away.
I was crying now, so they saw that all of us were down, and now one of our persons is wrong. So they just pitied us. I begged them. I told them, if you need to give me my phone, because as at that time, I was very, very close to Mohbad. I will not lie to you. We're just like brothers and sisters. So it was just like I was just, my system just disorganized. I just needed to speak to them at that point. So I begged them to give me phone to talk to Mohbad. Sorry to talk to who I want. I will continue saying it to you people. Say it for me. Ikú tó pa Mohbad, ikú àdéhùn abẹ́ lóòótọ́, ikú egbògi olówó dẹ̀ wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣòye yín. Ẹ̀rọ máa ń nìkan ló lè gbògi olówó yẹn, ẹ tó lè gbògi olówó mọ́ra ẹ̀. Ọgbẹ́ gbògi olówó mo ti sọ fún yín rí. Àṣàlá dẹ̀ sọ pé káwọn gbé owó kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. Àṣàlá náà lọ tún wọ́n sí ayé ẹ̀kọ́ tó lọ pa. Àbíkọ́ tí mo sọ yẹ yín. Nǹkan tí ẹ̀rọ máa ń sọ́ọ̀rì, nǹkan tí Sàbílì ṣe ń lọ kiri nìyẹn. No, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lọ kọ́mọ́ sí sọ tàbá ń gbọ́rọ̀ náà. Wọ́n ní kí ló ti sọ tó ṣe ń lọ Mohbad kiri, ó ló jẹ́ òun ní 2 million. Mohbad tó sọ pé ra mọ́tò 20-something million. Ó tó kúrò ní Naira Marley. Ó wá jẹ́ ní 2 million. Ló ṣe fẹ́ pa. Ó jẹ́ ní 2 million. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa ṣe yàtọ̀ sí báwo yàn ń rojọ́. Èmi máa I'm a very deep thinker. Ó ti sọ pé there's more to it now. Sábláyé ò lọ́wọ́ pa ni. Ó lọ sọ pé wọ́n lọ kọ́ mi ní Tòkúbà mẹ́ẹ̀. Ó fún 2 million. Kò wá dá 2 million dé padà. Ìtọ́jú ẹ̀ ló ṣe ń lọ kiri. Ṣé mo bá nìkan fún olórí púpọ̀ ẹ̀yà lórí ẹnu pẹ́pẹ́yẹ? Bẹ́lá Sọ́dà ní 2 million ọjọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀. Àbí mo bá ní tó bá jẹ afẹ́fà fáwọn ọ̀rẹ́. Àwọn àjẹ Sàbláyé 2 million. Make it make sense. Àwọn àjẹ 2 million. Àwọn àmàjẹ kọ́ máa lọ òun kiri. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ lọ. Talk to. So I called Mommy straight. I said, hello. Mommy, what's up? She said, Domi. This was how she was sounding. Domi, they robbed me, they lied on me. They say it's me that do bad, They say it's family. Everybody say it's me that is doing it, Everybody say. I said, calm down. What's happening? You need to give me the problem. You understand? Everybody's confused. So those NDLA people, they were now soft with us. They were very, very soft. So, okay. After that night, somebody said, Naira Marley, they are all the same, but give my side, Naira Marley. Baba Mohbad God said that I pause. Only Naira Marley fear to know more money. Naira Marley go look more. Which all of you watching me, you do it as well. Never go more do it, no more doing. Come on, Bishop, come back home, no doing see. Fire ni lara. Baba said it. Baba ni. Ṣé bàbá sọ pé ó ní kọ́kọ́ wọ́n jà wọ́n wá pé òun kan pé wọ́n nà ọmọ òun. Àbí ìjà ọ̀gá sọmọ ni. Mohbad náà lówó sùúrù tó fi bí tó ti ń kọrin kírísítẹ́nì sílẹ̀ ìwọ́n ọmọ tó wá láti ilé onígbàgbọ́ tó sọ pé mo ilé ibi tó ti ń ta gbọ́dọ̀ ti fẹ́ lọ kọ́ mi nǹkan tó jẹ́ báyìí kò kìnnà. Àbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ni. Ṣé gbọ́ mi ṣá? Bàbá gangan sọ bàbá tó bí ọmọ ẹ̀. Ó ní Naira Marley kan ló pa ọmọ òun torí mi ìmọ̀ mi ṣe máa ń tà nǹkan méjì ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn. Ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi? Báwo ni ẹ ṣe fẹ́ mú ikú? Wọ́n pé wọ́n na Mohbad. Make it make sense. Ẹ gbọ́ ọkọ̀ tí mo sọ ni. Wọ́n lọ pààyàn. Ẹ mú wọn wọ́n nà. Àwọn tó fọ́ lórí kan. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tíráàkì wọn. Bàbá yẹn sọ pé ìjà ọ̀gá àti ọmọọṣẹ́. Ìjà tí Naira Marley àtọmọ òun máa ń jà. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n Naira Marley kan ló pa ọmọ òun. Ẹ ṣàfihàn kí bàbá yẹn sọ pé Naira Marley ló pa. Ẹni Naira Marley mú láìpẹ́ ìbísọ́ìbò ṣé wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìyá Mohbad kọ́kọ́ sọ pé ojoojúmọ́ Monday to Sunday lòun àtàṣàlá máa ń jà. Wọ́n náà ṣàlá gbàjà dọ́kọ̀ ó fẹ́ fò láti ibi wíńdò sọ̀kalẹ̀ ló fẹ́ para òun. Gbogbo wa la gbọ́ nínú fẹ́ẹ̀sì Naira Marley tó ti interview ẹ̀. Ó ló sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ fámìlì òun ló affect òun. Òun ni kò sọ fún dáàdì àbí kó bóun sọ. Àbísọ́kì ó lóun ní kó kúrò nínú ilé fámìlì ẹ̀ tó bá gbà ọ́ ló fẹ́ ló wà affect ẹ̀. God bless you, my darling brother. Naira Marley has a nonchalant attitude. He's a boy with a little word. Check me. Òun ló fẹ́ kó bàbá ẹ̀. Òun ló fẹ́ kó bàbá ẹ̀. Káléyàn bí Sam Larry ni a ti sọ̀rọ̀. Àbẹ́ẹ̀kọ́ mi. Káléyàn bí prime boy ni a ti mọ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ní sùúrù ṣùgbọ́n tí ń bọ̀ ní court. Gbogbo wọn bọ̀ ní court náà. Gbogbo wọn bọ̀ ní court. God bless you. Wọ́n búlẹ̀ wọ́n nà wọ́n fọ́ ìbọn ọmọ lórí kò pa. Kóòtù kékeré yẹn ló wá pa. Ẹ jẹ́ àbẹ̀wò náà. Ẹ ṣe ní àbẹ̀wò náà. Ẹ ṣe náà. Bẹ̀wò náà. Ẹ wò mí dáadáa. Mi ṣáìdì Naira Marley. Tí mo irú èèyàn tí mo jẹ́. Ṣé mo mọ Naira Marley ní láyé mi? Mi ì bá sọ̀rọ̀ ní ìgbésí ayé mi. Tí bá lọ́pọ̀ sísè láti bá sọ̀rọ̀ kan, màá bẹ̀ kó wá sọ tẹnu ẹ̀ ni.
Ó parọ́.
Pé VDM sọ statement kan. Ó ní Naira Marley nǹkan tó gbé dání, nǹkan tó mọ̀. Ó lóun lè ti bẹ̀ kó wá sọ tiẹ̀ síta. Àbúkọ̀ yìí, ó lóun ti bẹ̀ kó wá sọ tiẹ̀ síta.
Wọ́n ṣe wá bá Bukky.
Bá VDM sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbọ́ náà. Okay, yes, okay. In the sense, they called me on the phone because I begged the Oga that because I was crying now. So I saw that all of us were down and one of our persons, they said something is wrong with him. So they just pitied us. I begged them. I told them that please, you need to give me my phone because as at that time, I was very, very close to Mohbad. I will not lie to you. We're just like brothers and sisters. So it was just like I was just my system just disorganized. I just needed to speak to them at that point. So I begged them, they gave me phone to talk to Mohbad. Sorry, to talk to who I want to talk to. So I called. Naira Marley and Sam Larry are finally close. Now, my wife said, "Koko fún yín lọ́sàn-án." Ṣé rántí pé ìgbà tó interview Naira Marley máa play fún yín ẹ̀gbọ́? Ó sọ statement kan. You know, you listen to attack. You don't listen to láti jẹ́ kí nǹkan tẹ́ bá wò yẹn kó assimilate sí ọpọlọ yín. You just want to attack based on nǹkan tó ti fi sọ́kàn yín. Èmi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ mo dẹ̀ gbọ́. Only Sam Larry àti Mohbad, they are closer to each other ju òun gan lọ. Ó ní lóòótọ́ òun ni ọ̀gá Mohbad. Ó ní but àwọn méjèèjì close débi pé ó ló máa ti travel lọ sí Kenya. Kí ló bá wọn gbé lọ sí Kenya? Kí ló bá wọn gbé lọ sí Kenya? Ó ló máa lọ sí Kenya gbà mí. Ó láwọn èèyàn ló máa pe òun bẹ̀ pé Mohbad wà ní Kenya, Mohbad kò ní dágbére fóun. Ẹ lọ tún fídíò yẹn gbọ́. Bàbá yìí sọ pé they are very close. Sam Larry ò close mẹ́yọ̀ kankan. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ súnmọ́ Naira Marley ni. Ó close mọ́ bá àkàtẹ̀ ju Sam Larry lọ. Sam Larry close mọ́ bá yẹn ju Naira Marley.
Búkì onírọ̀ bú.
Wọ́n ṣe wá ba ilé ayé Búkì jẹ́ báyìí náà kí ló fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ irọ́ yìí.
Òun ni Sam Larry jẹ́ nílẹ̀.
Ẹ̀rẹ́ ń gbà gbọ́. Ó mà lágbára o.
Ẹgbẹ́ nínú statement tí kábíyèsí náà sọ, ó ló máa ń wá sínú ààfin láti wá gba àdúrà, àwọn máa ń gbàdúrà fún láti wá gba blessing. Nǹkan tó lè mú ṣẹ̀pẹ̀tẹ́rì tó sọ pé kábíyèsí ẹ̀ lè sọ pé ẹ̀ mọ́ dáadáa. Ẹ̀gẹ́jẹ̀ ni. Sam Larry máa ń bá wọn ṣe dẹ́kítọ̀pù wọn ní Lẹ́kì ni. Orí tọ́màkì ló máa ń dúró sí bá bíìsì àbí kí lè pe bíìsì yẹn ní Lẹ́kì. Ibẹ̀ ló ti ń gbowó ọ̀tá. Ẹ bá lè bí ẹ̀fẹ́ payọ̀ àbẹ̀fẹ́ náyọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ Sam Larry. So nǹkan tó fi súnmọ́ àfin ó ń bá wọn ṣe dẹ́kítọ̀pù bẹ́ẹ̀. Àbíkọ̀ yẹn yín. Àbíkọ̀ sọ̀sọ̀ yẹn yín. I am not saying they are not close. Of course, Naira Marley lè sọ pé òun mọ Sam Larry wọ́n mọ́ra. But Naira Marley said it, everybody heard it. Please don't stress me. Ẹ lọ wo fídíò yẹn. Fídíò lèmi wò. Kò ṣe Naira Marley ló sọ fún mi. Naira Marley sọ pé.
Ìwọ ló ń stress ara ẹ̀ Búkì. Ló ń stress ara ẹ̀ wíwí.
Mohbad was singing with me, but he's more closer. Ẹnì ọtí ẹnì ọwọ́ máa bá yín pè é. Tàbá ti ṣe tọ́sí. Sam Larry náà sọ ìgbà tó wá kiri iṣẹ́ ọtí. Ó ní ìyàwó Mohbad gan mọ̀ ẹ́ pé mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ Mohbad gan. Ó ní ìyàwó ẹ̀ mọ̀ ẹ́ pé mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ gan pé a close gan mo ò lè pa. Ṣé rántí? Tí mo fi sọ statement ẹ pé ṣèbá ṣàná sọ pé mo ṣé rántí? Àṣàná sọ pé ẹ̀rọ bá ṣàná update tó sọ pé mo rí Sam Larry rí.
Yeah, we remember that, but there was something she said when I was leaving. She said, Mohbad náà rí orin gospel ńbẹ̀. Ó gbalẹ̀ Naira tán tí mo gbọ́. That was an insult to Baba Mohbad. Insult. He's indirectly saying that Baba Mohbad, you know, call money now. Everybody is simple. Huh?
Oh, Supreme Lady, God bless you. You know why I wanted to make that statement before you are here. You know why? Everything Bukky just said here it is a slap. It is a bully to Baba Mohbad because Bukky just make it as if Baba Mohbad and Iya Mohbad and his family they are just
irresponsible.
For them to because everything she was saying is about Wunmi. Wunmi was the one that is fault. According when the NDLA issue happened, and when Mohbad died, the NDLA office and their this thing, they came out and said we are not the one that went to go and attack Mohbad in that video. Is that not what the NDLA said? That's what they said. Me, I will now ask Baba Mohbad, is it true? You did not know anything about the matter of NDLA. Can you please make us clear, make it clear to us if it is true they are not the NDLA. Mohbad and his team, they never say anything about that
Bookie Jesse is actually insulting Papa Mohbad.
Bookie Jesse is making it to look as if they are dumb.
He's making caricature of Papa Mohbad, the parenting of Papa Mohbad. Telling him, gospel music, if you're minor, leave your house.
Ṣé tòótọ́ wa kọ́ ni tòótọ́ ni nàá kí náà wò tó fi jẹ́ kí Wùmí pa ọmọ báyìí lọ́wọ́ ṣé Wùmí dàgbà jù ó lágbára jù wọ́n lọ ni.
Bàbá Mohbad gba owó lọ́wọ́ Bukky every week of course báwo ló ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀. Jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà náà bàbá Mohbad gan ò ní lè sọ ẹni tí ó máa.
Bukky Jesse ti ra bàbá Mohbad pa.
Ó ti rà á bò.
Ó ń bú mo ń gbàgbà tí mò ń lọ sí ìsàlẹ̀ lẹ́ǹkan yẹn bọ̀ mo fi ti bá dé màá sọ̀rọ̀ lórí. She's insulting Baba Mohbad. She insulted Baba Mohbad. Ẹ̀rí gospel ilẹ̀. Mohbad left home. Since 17, I don't dey para. Since 17, he left the house. Kí lẹ̀ ń wò tọmọ 17 years old fi kúrò lákàtà yín lábẹ́ yín? He's still a minor. He left the house when he was a minor. Am I making sense?
Making sense. So my own thinking, that is it. Because it is as if Wùmí lágbára ju gbogbo ẹbí Mohbad lọ.
I don't dey para. Can you come beat me? Pass my mama. Bukky dem, oh no, àwọn bàbá Mohbad lọ́rọ̀ nìyẹn. Where are they? If you come for Baba, I will come for you. Go for her. Go for Bukky now. Hey, go for Bukky.
No, Bukky is their hero.
Your almighty Bukky.
Go for
Don't go
Bukky.
for her.
They know if we go for Bukky now. Now only would they go for. You know me, I know they make sense. And their talk they make sense.
Let's continue.
You know the way Bukky is doing it. He's doing it as if everything. Wùmí, o ò lè pe kinní ni. Wùmí, o ò lè pe nọ́ọ̀sì ni. Wùmí, o ò lè pe dókítà ni. Wùmí, o ò lè ṣe gbá ni. Bàbá, kí ló dé tẹ́yìn ò ṣe pe nọ́ọ̀sì? Ìyá, kí ló dé tẹ́yìn ò ṣe pe dókítà? Family, where are the family impact in his life? Impact wo làwọn family ṣe nínú ẹbí inú life Mohbad? What are your impacts, the family? From Baba Mohbad to the last baby of the family.
Look at the new case I have. It's the sister that he was calling from Abeokuta that is taking charge now, not the wife, because they are suspecting the wife. And the sister of the deceased. Justice, I've released you now. You were blocked. Just Baba, you can't take charge.
Nǹkan tí Bukky máa dálẹ̀, Ọlọ́run kò ṣàánú.
Because of Baba, I come for you. Where are they? They cannot interpret what Bukky is saying, right? Good morning, Mama.
Exonerating Naramali. Exonerating Naramali. Let's be sincere. Naramali knows about the problem. Fine, we can't pin it to them that they prime Mohbad. But you say about that bully. No, Bukky, don't defend that. Má defend them. Má defend them. Bully for the because if Naramali came out and he said,
please, let me ask this question, please. At the point of when Mohbad died, why did Naramali left Nigeria? Why is it that time
That's not true. Naramali was not in Nigeria prior to Mohbad's death. Not that it was when they came Mohbad that he left. No.
No, I'm just saying that time, see, Mohbad is at the point of dying. Why to ṣe jẹ́ pé time anyone in Nigeria?
That is not a valid question. Why? She must Naramali wait? Show me who Makuni. Or must Naramali wait for Mohbad before? That is not a you cannot.
The reason why I asked this question, that particular question.
Because one mean
okay.
Nigeria, he cannot have people to do his job for him.
No, that's not what we are saying.
Him being in Nigeria or he's not being in Nigeria. All we are saying is that Ramali was not in Mohbad's house, he was not around Mohbad when Mohbad.
Exactly.
So it's to prove it if he's the one that sent or if he's not the one that sent. So, but saying that he's not in Nigeria, anybody can be in anywhere and still carry out whatever they want to carry out.
Thousands, your question is not valid either when you say, but how come the three of them were not in Nigeria? Why not?
Yes, Azo is right somehow.
Yeah, yes.
It
doesn't mean that because
let's reason this matter like this.
Does not mean that.
I like that Leo. It's what my mind is also telling me.
Doesn't matter. Not really matter. Somebody can be anywhere and still carry. You know, do you watch mafia movies? Do you watch
what they did to this boy?
You understand? So even if he's not there,
is something
give instruction for things to be done on his behalf. So it don't matter. He's
check him best. Hold on. Yeah, somebody send me a message. Check him best speaker. Yeah, continue. Let me mute.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say is that it doesn't matter. We should stop saying that Naramali was not in Nigeria. Yes, he's not in Nigeria, but still somebody can still not be in Nigeria. But he can still give instruction for things to be done on his behalf. So let's forget he wasn't in Nigeria, he was in Nigeria. You understand? Anything can still be done. But until proven otherwise that he actually carried out the tax on his people carried out the tax on his behalf, then we can stand on that. But people should stop saying that he was not in Nigeria, meaning that he can't do anything. No, he can be anywhere and things can still go on his behalf. So let's forget about that.
No, you are very correct. You are very correct.
And his silence.
We have discussed that because I am not in Nigeria does not mean I cannot carry out something in Nigeria. Yeah, but that's not the question they are asking. They are asking now is someone just asked, how come Fumisco asked that how come it was the period that MOHBAD was going to that Naira Marley was not in Nigeria? And how come then Sagzag said, good morning, Country Queen. Sagzag said, how come it was the three of them that were not in Nigeria during the period that MOHBAD died? Those questions will not be substantiated because we cannot say because the three of them are not in Nigeria. Therefore, if nobody mentioned their name, we cannot say, it's suspicious. No, there's nothing suspicious in it. It could be mere coincidental. It could be mere coincidental.
Then if it's going to be mere coincidental, then why is the silenceness? MOHBAD used to be his boy. Even when VDN called him out to come and explain, like, let him clear his name, all right? He's still so silent. I'm still talking about Naira Marley. He's still very, very silent about MOHBAD's case. Even when VDM,
it was a suspect, and he spoke with that guy that is in exile, and Kiloruko, yo boy, Kiloruko gay.
No, because if he came out in that first period,
and he just released something 2 days ago where he celebrated MOHBAD's birthday. He spoke, and he spoke when you are.
Supreme Iron Lady, leave all that one. We are here for 1 year. We've been singing MOHBAD's music. We've been emotional and all that. Him coming out doing 1 year birthday or whatever. That I'm not account of those kind of things. Let's face the fact. He's been too quiet because why I'm saying that is that when Wumi came out in September and said a lot of things about him and all that, he's still quiet. If he knows what he was doing, his silenceness now is not becoming something else. He's too silent about it.
Please, let me come in this way.
Let me finish, please. People should stop interjecting people. Let me finish. So I will not lose my thought. Please. Okay. Now, if he's so silent for the past 1 year, and MOHBAD used to be his boy, to the extent VDN has to call him out publicly and said, come and clear your name, because they already said he is involved from the beginning, as Wumi has, mentioned him and all this thing. It's time he has to really, really clear his name. Let's forget that he's been investigated, he's been locked for 21 days, all those bullshit. MOHBAD was his boy, okay? If he wanted to really find justice for MOHBAD, he should be as well in the front line as his ex-signee, you understand, and support the movement, but he's not doing anything. He's been so silent. He's been so quiet. And this right now is making me thinking otherwise about him. And trust me, him and Samilare, they are still one-to-one. They are still living their life. So what is going on here? So please, sometimes maybe we're looking between the lines. Sometimes maybe we take the talk.
Mama, there is nowhere Wumi mentioned Naira Marley. Wumi did not mention Naira Marley anyway.
Indirectly.
You mean Samilare?
Samilare, yes. I'm sorry, Samilare, yeah, Samilare. Let me still associate with such person all these years.
Let me tell you,
can't even come out and
let me tell you, I just got
suspicious now.
Let me tell you,
somebody else can talk now.
The news I just got now is the Liam Lux collection is about to drop any moment from now. So they have a brand name. I think our Liam is going to start the collection, fashion design. He is having a Liam Lux collection is about to drop.
The point is that
that the justice I want. Or is the money is going to be Adegi? By anybody, Jare. Mama, continue the voice note of our stupid bookie JC. Man.
What can drop Liam's collection now?
For me, I want to know how they take this morning for Papariano because this boy they hijacked the platform this early morning. Till 2 a.m. I was there. Can somebody just brief me small because I'm very curious. How did they ended it in Papariano this morning?
They blocked me already.
Oh my!
I cannot even wait to. I have to go and bring my fake account too. So they are blocking people. So.
But sorry, can I just say something
Can you imagine
guys?
Bayo and Co blocking
people? Yeah, thank you, Papa. Supreme, can I just say a little bit about this thing that happened this morning?
Go.
You know, when Bayo came in there, Bayo was the first person that came. I think Bayo was with who else there? With Papa, it was just 3 of them. Now, I said on the comment,
I was on the live show that day.
I said, Bayo, what are you doing here? They don't send you. So it's like he came to open the floor for the rest to come in. And after some time, you started seeing all of them popping in. And for my surprise, I saw that Paparano was actually engaging with them. But the point of him engaging with them really baffles me in the sense that he gave them all the chance for them to do all these shenanigans that Paparano already knows that they've been doing all this while, and allowing them floating in the water as like an oil. That really actually pissed me off. I was really waiting to see what was going to end up here. There were some questions that were asked, and there were some questions that were not answered. Proper deep questions. Even when Chessman took from my hand, because when Chessman came, the questions I expecting Chessman to be asking. Chessman was not asking all these questions, okay? And I just want to know how it ended, because those people intentionally came into the Paparano platform last night. I don't know what they came to try and do. I don't know what what was their intention. But those are the people who has been going on their own platform, condemning everybody, including Papariano himself. But for him to just allow only them on that panel without allowing us to speak, to the extent he was even telling them to block people, telling Anasuko, they are moderators and all that stuff. I was like, what is going on really here? Because for me, these people have already hijacked Baba. They've already hijacked the justice. They've already destroyed the justice. And I believe that anywhere they should go around us, it should be fire to fire. It should be, the right question should be asked to them. But yesterday, there was no any right question that was asked to these people. And I didn't know the reason why this thing that happened last night happened. It's just like they draw us back. They make us, for me, they make us feel as if we've been mumu, we don't know what they do, and it was not making sense to me, really. So I just had to sleep off. But I make somebody update me how it end last night. I'll be this morning. I want to say, how did it end it? Because that thing was not making sense to me yesterday. Because no one was trying to pick out the proper of that MOHBAD is still in the mortuary and the family has deceived us. The family has moved on. The family are making money. Look at now, you just said that Liam brand is coming out. MOHBAD is still in the mortuary. Nobody was even talking about that very point. Nobody was talking about that very point. Do you get what I mean? There was no question regarding MOHBAD. There was nothing. So I don't know whether I understand like that, but not so me I say.
Okay, I got
Mama Idris.
Well, let me speak to But I also have another thing that is from Poke Media. They just sent to me now. They said they are looking for one of us. That one of us is on the run. A well-known TikToker supporting mobile justice movement is reportedly on the run. I don't know who that could be. There's no name. Anyway, let's talk
Madam Idris first. Then another person should answer.
Another person can answer
a question now.
I want to answer, or someone else can answer. Should I answer?
You can answer me. I know that person that is running, chat. I know that person's name. Okay, you can answer her.
What is the name? Who? Me, I don't know. Text me the name. I don't know.
Okay, I'll text you on WhatsApp.
Mr. Idris, Miss Idris. I woke up and I saw it, and I was like, I thought maybe I fell or I dropped on their platform, maybe on Nahim Moron's platform or Gladiator's platform. Then I had to look because Bayo was the one speaking when I dropped there, and I had to look very well because I was sleepy. Actually, that woke me up. I would have gone back to sleep, but that's settings woke me up and kept me awake. It didn't wake me up, but kept me awake. So I was like, only platform Papariano Ray. Then I opened my eyes wide. I saw Lagata, I saw Anazuko, saw Bayo, Chessman, and Aristocrats. And I said, this is interesting. So I took my phone, I sent messages to a few people that, Aniali Joe, we have visitors, so we Emma Bow, compare. So I tried to request. The request button was not on. So I was pressing. I was there. Richie was there. Richie too was trying to request, but Richie was saying, "Pick me up, pick me up." I'm like, nobody can. You pick me up. You are a moderator. I cannot pick you up. I'm not even a moderator, but you can pick me up. Eventually, they picked us up, myself and Richie, and we went up, and we just argue it back and forth, back and forth. Everybody know Bayo, how he interjects. He's always jumpy. And he said something about, it was only around end of February that the public became very aggressive about this case. And everybody spoke. And when it got to my turn, I said, that is not true. That statement was not true. And I gave them my own submission. And I said the only reason or the only way that statement can be true is if I am not considered part of the public. Because in December, I wrote a petition. In January, I wrote another petition. And was it end of January? As of January 20, we started campaigning that there's no specimen at all whatsoever in anywhere in the United States. And they they actually skinned us alive. When Baba went to Berekete, Susan called in. Susan said there was no specimen. In fact, I know what we went through that period. So I said, we the scientists and the intelligent ones, the real justice fighter, we have been advocating and we have been saying this is it, way back since last year. So, when I was done with my submission, there was silence. Like a minute. Then Bayo said, so Aristocrat, as I was saying, and they completely neglected or abandoned my submission. So I had to say, did anybody hear me when I spoke? Was I audible? Because nobody reacted to my submission.
You are audible and you are making. That is how it happened. Continue.
You are correct.
No, I was asking them, not that am I audible now. So I was like, did anybody hear my submission? How come you guys just left my submission and just changed the topic completely? Nobody could say anything. They were like, of course, Aristocrat was there. Aristocrat said, well, I think there's nothing to say. You have why am going to say anything?
The worst of all is that these people, they don't even allow you on their platform anymore. This is what Paparano know it very, very well. They don't even allow you.
Paparano said he's not doing party game things.
Oh, messages. Why do you care a lot about Paparano? Bring them up. He allowed them.
No.
See, let us understand Paparano. That is his own ways.
No.
And that is the bad ways of him.
Table talk for everybody. That is what I'm trying to say. If he's
but you should know Paparano for that. You should know him for that. That is how he does his things. That is how he does his things.
But sometimes that's how he does his things. Sometimes he also needs to be corrected. No one is perfect. You understand?
You cannot correct Paparano. That is just
no.
You might not. You might just say your own opinion.
So your opinion might not be valid. So I'm just saying my own opinion. Do you understand?
Mama, I think we should just leave it the way he wants his thing to be done. Let's not even take it personal. That is him. That is his attitude for day one. He can decide to switch on the other part and do it. That is his ways. Let's just leave him for who he is. For me, I am expecting that.
Then my boyfriend came up. IT guy just came up from nowhere.
When he came up, he first attacked you. And I was like, why is this man attacking?
Attack me. Let people give their submission.
Yes.
This is not a platform.
Why are you so gallant and so and I love the way you are so silent and you did not respond to him. Kudos to you about that. That was what I heard for my sleeping, and I had to wake up. That is what I heard for my sleeping.
He just came up and attacked me. You know, I know he's been looking for a penny to attack me. He just stop for 1 minute, and I just said, noted, sir.
IT guys, he has forgotten when he will come to your platform and dominate everybody, and he will take charge. And you allow him to take charge.
No, let me completely change my topic.
That's not good of him. If he keep coming like that,
maybe because they scolded him on the other platform, he wanted to take the aggression on me, and he thought maybe whenever he sees me anywhere, he's going to attack me. He has done that twice. Because a man that is, I didn't offend him, I didn't do anything, he just came up and attacked me. And I said that you were not raised properly, but I'm gonna
it is not supposed to be like that. It is so biased of him.
Because he wasn't
I enjoy it.
It's not that he was on the panel, it's not that I interjected him, it's not that nothing.
He just came up and he was like,
you just came up,
shouting, you dominate everybody, you don't want everybody to make their submission as if you are the someone.
When we hear J Clark, I beg.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Solution to Mercy's question. Now, thank God you're a host as well. You said something just now that if somebody does something wrong, they need to be corrected. You are 100% right. At some point yesterday, I was a bit not comfortable with what was going on there, but my platform, Pariano has every right to do whatever she wants to do on his platform, to the point that he even made those people moderator. Maybe we're just catching crews. Maybe you just feel like, let me just let these people just display their stupidity, and because I can tell you, if you ask him now that why did he allow what happened yesterday happen, he will tell you, I have a way of doing my things and this and this. So, what I would advise us is this: we shouldn't expect too much from anybody. Don't be surprised if tomorrow the theories, coming out will be a different thing entirely, and they might not suit A or B, C, right? Just like what IT guy did when I think Aduke was referring to that live. I was briefly on that live when he was on the other platform trying to maybe being defensive or trying to be a holy person or trying to let them know that he doesn't do anything. People just change sometimes like chameleon, but they must have their own personal reason for doing so. So don't take it too hard. Just see it as a platform. If I feel like make I go there, If I feel like make I withdraw or just a loop, or make I not go on platform, on the panelist. See, because at some point people will disappoint you. By your way they blab, way they insult chairman, say Naim do evil behind the scene, say Papa Reno is part of the beneficiary for PS Foundation without knowing that Pipiriano, and you allowing them to come on his platform, he must get reasons. Are we allowed to say what he has done is wrong? Not choice. And to him as well is a choice. So you understand? Now, this is to Lagata when he was trying to be defensive yesterday about give me evidence of the money. Now, Baba came out and said, Lagata, now, how did you collect the money that you gave to Baba if you didn't have access to his TikTok account? How were you able to add your PayPal or whatever you used to withdraw the money if you did not have access to Baba's account? Because yesterday, maybe Byron did not even remember or forgot to put that through to him because he was saying, give me evidence. Baba already said all that. Yes, ma'am.
There's something Papa did not ask. When Lagata was saying that,
let him
give
land,
me evidence.
Just let him land.
No, sometimes you just shipping some things that the person will remember. You understand? Because it's not good. That's why shipping in.
We're together.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No. I mean, we're together because.
No, I don't like the way sometimes they just do. If I want to say something, wait, natural, wait.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Take a personal, natural. No,
because I'm not the offensive way. I just the lock up.
Natural, we change them for you now.
Natural, I beg, don't change them
for you now.
I beg. You blood to the hot.
Don't
blood to the hot. I beg. It's
and also,
Mercy is right. This morning you interjected disputed Diamond. You never stop until she never spoke again. You have long speech.
Blood to the hot.
Who have long speech? Sazo. Which long speech? If I want to talk, I go say I want to talk. But if I want chipping, I know they do long speech. So not tell me that one. I beg. Not provoke me at all.
In conclusion, Mercy Idris.
I beg you, we cannot collect.
Everybody do what pleases them and let them have fun with it. They have right to defend their behavior on their platform. You understand? If you go to be emotional, it will affect you, and just be neutral and whatever anything you do, don't be disappointed. Thank you. God bless.
God bless you, J. Club. That is what
wisdom talk. That's wisdom talk.
Let's just ignore. Let's just be on our own. We have platforms.
So far in this justice for MOHBAD, J Club has been, hold on, let me say something natural. So far in justice for MOHBAD, so far till date, J Club is one person that I have never changed the tone of his voice or curse. He has this same way he talk is the same way he has been talking from the day one I know him. His tonation has never gone up or low, the same. No matter how angry, he just say, moderators, next time, it's not nice to just mute people. He doesn't increase his tone, or like me, when I'm angry, I will increase my tone, my tone, everything. But J Clock has maintained the same level, cool-headedness, just gentleman. If not chessman, chessman will have fuck all of you up. Fuck off.
Supreme, I beg you, let's go to natural make our own.
Even aristocrat, what the aristocrat was so angry. Aristocrat told Bayo, shut the fuck up. Only Jet Club. This justice for MOHBAD has not changed a damn bit, not one day. Even
natural, what is that?
Natural has not changed, and then go no time to check time.
No, I want her to talk. She said she wants to say something.
Even my Susan said that doesn't speak. They kind of cut her tongue ties. So now Susan talks now. Susan can curse you now. It's like, because Susan doesn't used to talk before. You know, let her alone. But Jet Clock, and he will just come, no matter how hungry, no matter low tempo, high tempo, he doesn't have any tempo. It's just one. He just stay on that level throughout. And he will say what he has to say and drop. Chessman will say, I want to go now. Let me quickly talk. I want to go. He will not drop. Or he will be there, but he will say, I want to. Jack will say, this might be my final submission, but he will stay there. Yeah, let's go. Let's go to this one.
Where is natural now? I just.
Oh, natural has dropped.
Natural network. That's why they carry her up and down. Network, she will fly, come back.
Aduke, ta ló ń wà? Sọ fún mi mẹ́tọ́ wọn.
God bless you. They are confident.
About what you are asking. You see this TikTok about we that we are doing justice for MOHBAD. We need to be very, very careful. Oh, they sent me that video on WhatsApp yesterday morning. It has a video. I'll forward it to you. That post on.
They show the person's house.
There is a video of it.
Yes,
there is a video of it.
Send it to me now. Best speaker, nothing is hidden. No time to check that.
Send it to you.
Nothing
is hidden. God bless you. So I have the video and I keep it to myself. Until in the evening. Then I hear it from Latin's platform that Talungbe Egbeda, he was asking Arifala. I was not like, how did Latin know about this video? How come he knows? There's nothing hidden. Now you have something and you are thinking is that video is from Egbeda now. That person don't jump.
Taking sleeps at Ikorodu. Talungbe Egbeda.
I'll tell you.
Nobody said Toyi. Who is Toyi?
Toyi Longbegbe. They said it in the comment section. No. In the comment section, it is not from Aduke. They said Toyi.
No, you guys, this cannot be her. This cannot be her house. This cannot be her house.
Are you sure? Why are you talking like this? If you see my house, will you say this cannot be my house? What are you saying?
Yeah, fine now.
Cannot be her house. Have you ever seen the full of her?
It's very pretty. She cannot.
Okay, that is how they build the bed in Nigeria now. Magbo is very
fake life.
That's for me.
Pẹ̀lẹ́ Tóyìn pẹpẹrẹ tó máa ń bú mi lójoojúmọ́ tó máa ń bú mi tó bá ní anything yẹn. Pẹ̀lẹ́ Tóyìn pẹpẹrẹ
comment section.
I'm a cash cruise eléyìí.
Have you seen the video?
No, send me the video.
Have you seen the full video?
Play it here. Yes. They want to fún mi tó máa ń bú mi. You don't fall my hand. God catch you. Bóyá you see me there kọ́kọ́ wò náà.
But kí ló dé tó ń sá kákàkiri náà? Ẹ máa play me, the play me. Yes, voice ẹni tó lọ ẹni. I don't want you to play the voice of that person that going to go.
Oh, okay, I will not play it. So yeah, send it to my cousin. Not play it. Oh my me play it on now. Oh my me play. If I want to show anything or play anything, I send it to you or I send it to somebody else to man play. Undisputed. Now, wow, lucky babes.
Hear the voice of that person that went to go and do that video. You open your mouth like this.
TikTok,
this week.
Commode now. Commode and they use poo-poo. Now, commode she dey put it out now. Tá máa ṣẹnu pátápátá máa bú èmi.
Life ó ti bàjẹ́. She's trying to
no wonder tí wọ́n sọ pé olórí ebi sọ ń pa ẹ̀. Pẹ̀pọ̀ bú olórí ebi náà.
Ṣànà kọ́bọ̀kọ́bọ̀.
Níbo la tún já sí?
I was even shocked the way olórí ebi knows because
you are so you got that information you couldn't share with me.
No. Now you know why I did not share it with you. Yesterday was that's good for let me even send it now.
That's good. Share it with me, Dari, my dialogue. Yes, I read with Mr. Pierce. Me take the last joy. I did sorrow for a long time. Then making phone good news. Pay almost a salon. I mean, remember more. So far down.
Wicked lady, we did not finish the celebration. Your network went down yesterday on Chairman's. You sleep off because I was in the comment section. I asked you, are you there? You were not responding. After some time, everything just mute everybody.
Alright, this is a delicate one.
That was the time immediately we dropped from here. I went to Paparazzo. I met Chiama there. I said, what?
Keep me suspense.
Chiama was there.
I want Gable. I want to see the video. I want to Gable.
But kí ló dé tẹ́nìyẹn wá ń sá kákàkiri ṣùgbọ́n máa ń lẹ́nu ni.
I
was wondering why you did not have the video. Okay.
And your first said she has it.
And your first send me the video now.
I got that video exactly this time.
Secret investigator. You have everything. When I employ me, I find work.
What did they find?
I got that video exactly this time. Exactly this time yesterday.
And then we will play on this time. Now you said I should not play it out. Okay, let me mute.
Are you guys playing something? I want to say something about Bukky Jesse video today.
Continue. You can speak, right? But that was Toyin's house, Sha.
I did not see it.
Mama. You can talk, Mama.
This Bukky Jesse. What I observe about her, what people are saying about her might be true. Like working for Naira Marley, she might have connection with these people. She might have connection. Because for her going to the extent of speaking to that lady, that Malian girl, it's not. I don't think it will be an easy task for anybody. If not because they know that she is for them. Because there is no way Naira Marley that they have been accusing. We are talking about normal life, normal issue. Imagine someone lied on you, just ordinary lie, which is not even pertaining murder. Lie that, okay, maybe you say this or you did not say it, or you stole something. The way you will be aggressive, the way you will be furious to clear yourself. I can't talk about someone lied on you about someone's death. like you buy this person. Any human being, normal human being, will never be silenced the way these guys are silenced. So maybe for me, I think they are silenced because they know that they have Bukky Jesse out here to clear their name. I think maybe that might be the reason they are silenced. They are supporting her on the ground. So that's my take. I think she's here.
You don't even believe that voice note, that person speaking is exactly the same Cynthia, my sick girlfriend. Do you believe that? Only if it is a video. Is there
for me, I
that
think
lady now?
I think she's the lady. She knows this person that spoke to Bukky Jesse knows something about Naira Marley. She was there.
That's what. I can say anything. Most especially concerning this justice for MOHBAD, from the beginning to the end. If you ask me to narrate without even watching the video, I will narrate everything. They play my fans.
What about in the jail? For you. Like when they were in the prison, what happened in the prison?
That's a lie. That's a lie. When she's speaking about the jail, they release them in the evening, and she's talking about in the morning. That's a lie, man. Anyways, believe Bukky Jesse as your home.
Okay, but Wumi is alive now. Wumi will come out. Maybe because you cannot lie on me and I will be silent. That's why these people.
If truly he knows a lot about that,
because there is no way.
If truly he knows a lot, he will not be mixing his statement. Do you know she mixed her statement? She mixed when the NDLA saga happened. She mixed it to when they went to go and attack him in one club. There is a club in Lekki. I've forgotten that name. She's mixing it up. If you are truly the one, you will not be mixing it up. I beg. Even me, I will not mix it up. I want to talk of the person that is there in the prison.
Okay. I just noticed that lady is working for them. Now, this Bukky Jesse might have connection with Naira Marley.
She's working for them, Jari, I beg. If not, she'll not be defending Naira Marley in such.
She has already been in the industry now. She's already in the industry now.
So about I'm even looking for that guy's submission.
This boy case, MOHBAD case, just come.
Yes. You don't tire us. Everybody just they change. Everybody just they pull up some kind of. Anybody can walk up to that and just change Don't take it to heart.